Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was one of the few men in history to fight simultaneously on moral, religious, political, economic, social, and cultural grounds. During his time as a lawyer in South Africa, he developed his strategy of ahimsa, the idea of opposing unjust laws through non-violent protest. Today, on Gandhiji's 152nd birth anniversary, we acknowledge and appreciate all that he sacrificed for the freedom we enjoy today.
Friday, the 13th of January, 1948, the flag of the United Nations stood at half-mast. Mahatma Gandhi was dead, assassinated. And for the first time in its history, the United Nations Assembly set aside a day's session to honor a man. Not the head of a state, a general, a king, but a lone man who, without army, riches, or political alliance, had been called the most powerful man of the 20th century. Who was this man that all the world should mourn over him? 5 feet 5 inches tall, wearing a hand-spun cotton loincloth like the poorest of India's untouchables.
Namaste everyone, I am Joy Kalra of 11H2. Political science and history students of various grades have come together to prepare materials for a special assembly to mark the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti that falls on October 2nd. It is a red letter day in our calendar, as it is the birthday of Gandhiji, the father of our nation. We all know that he spearheaded the freedom struggle and helped us attain our independence. His philosophy of truth, non-violence and satyagraha has inspired millions around the globe. Today's assembly is dedicated to him.
Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation. A great soul with simple aspirations in life, a barrister by profession, but did not like the court strife. So he went to South Africa and drafted legal documents and worked as a legal consultant for all the Indian occupants. Indians were treated badly as he got his taste of racism. He was kicked out of the first class coach in train that made him stronger with socialism. Back in India, he wanted independence. And Kasturba was his aide. Satya and Ahimsa were his virtues. He was a man self-made. Civil disobedience movement and the Dandi March got him on the Times magazine, a remarkable demarche. He spun his own yarn and wore his own khadi, promoted Swadeshi for each and everybody. A simple man with a cane, spectacles, dhoti and a shawl led a simple life, yet always stood tall. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Utkarsh Manwani and I'm from student from 11C1. Today I will be orating a speech by Mahatma Gandhi ji. I will be orating an excerpt from the Quit India speech that focuses on the freedom of Indians rather than the hatred of the British. Our quarrel is not with the British people. We fight their imperialism. The proposal for the withdrawal of British power did not come out of anger. It came to enable India to play its due part at the present critical juncture. It is not a happy position for a big country like India to be merely helping with money and material obtained willy nilly from her while the United Nations are conducting wars. We cannot evoke the true spirit of sacrifice and valor so long as we are not free. I know the British government will not be able to withhold freedom from us when we have made enough self sacrifice. We must therefore purge ourselves of hatred. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Nantika Sharma, and I'm going to be reading out an excerpt from Mahatma Gandhi's speech. He delivered the speech at the Second Roundtable Conference in November 1931. This marks the British attempt to convince Indian leaders to accept Dominion status as given the example of religious disharmony. Mahatma Gandhi boldly called out the British hypocrisy and spoke of India's unity and secularism. I now quote directly from his speech. The strife between Hindus and Muslims in India is coeval with the British advent, and immediately this relationship, the unfortunate, artificial, and unnatural relationship between Great Britain and India, is transformed into a natural relationship. When it becomes, if it does become, a voluntary partnership to be given up, to be dissolved at the will of either party. When it becomes that, you will find that Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Europeans, Anglo-Indians, Christians, and untouchable will all live together as one man. Thank you.
गोरों की ताकत बांधी थी, गांधी के रूप में आंधी थी। बड़े दिल वाले फकीर थे, वे पत्थर के अमीर लकीर थे। पहनते थे वो धोती खादी, रखते थे इरादे फौलादी। उच्च विचार और जीवन सादा उनको प्रिय थे सबसे ज्यादा। संघर्ष अगर तो हिंसा क्यों, खून का प्यासा इंसान क्यों। हर चीज का सही तरीका है जो हमने बापू से सीखा है। क्रांति जिसने ला दी थी वो सोच गांधीवादी थी। उन्होंने कहा करो अत्याचार, थक जाओगे आखिरकार। जुल्मों को सहते जाएंगे पर हम ना हाथ उठाएंगे। एक दिन आएगा वो अवसर जब बांधोगे तुम अपने बिस्तर। आगे चलकर ऐसा ही हुआ, गांधी नारों ने उन्हें छुआ। आगे फिरंग की बर्बादी थी और पीछे उनकी समाधि थी। गोरों की ताकत बांधी थी, गांधी के रूप में आंधी थी।
Namaste, I am Priyadarshini Sehgal from class 6F. I am going to narrate an incident of Gandhiji related to untouchables. Gandhiji was fondly called Monia by his parents and friends in his childhood. He had a friend called Uka who was a sweeper and also an untouchable. One day, Monia decided to give sweets to Uka. He went to him. No, master, don't come near me. Why not? Why cannot I come near you? Because I am an untouchable, replied Uka. Gandhiji took hold of his hands and filled his hands with sweets. Gandhiji's mother saw this and sternly said to him, "High-class Hindus are not supposed to touch untouchables. Do you understand?" "But mother, I do not agree to this. Uka is my friend. I don't understand why I cannot touch him. He is no different than me, is he?" Thank you.
Namaste, my name is Ayana.
And my name is Rishika Malhotra, and today we will be presenting a poem on Mahatma Gandhi.
So let's start. October 2nd is a wonderful day as Mahatma Gandhi was born on that day.
In South Africa, he got kicked out of a train. That was the start of his wonderful fame.
At the time, he saw discrimination and decided to fight for his nation.
He drove the Britishers away by only using his say.
Fighting for his country, he went to jail, where he still never thought he had failed.
He fought with his heart and soul, succeeding to achieve his goal.
Mahatma Gandhi is a great inspiration. He was an amazing sensation.
We still remember him to this day. Let's never forget his way and say thank you.
Thank you.
This frail man, dhoti clad. It started 102 years ago with a massacre so terrible it still shakes the soul. At Jallianwala Bagh, and over 1,000 were killed at the hands of the British. Bullets that spilled. This followed the Rowlatt Act, taking away rights of political prisoners to react. This is too much. Water has flown. Over our heads, it is our country, said the frail man, dhoti clad. We have a right over it, and we shall take it by our might, what is ours by birthright. But might is not the strength of arms, nor violence, nor of any harm. It is the strength of withdrawing within, the strength of satyagraha, as said by him, of not cooperating by buying what is British, withholding and not giving in to skirmish. They build their coffers by killing our handicrafts, introducing everything brought from abroad, said this frail man, dhoti clad. Follow ahimsa, he said, teaching us to adopt local, to become self-reliant, and to buy Indian and stand hand in hand. So with 78 volunteers, over 290 miles, from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, he marched. This frail man, dhoti clad, broke the British salt laws at 8:30 a.m. sharp. On the 6th of April, it was in everyone's heart, civil disobedience without lifting a hand, holding salt without it being damned. To the father of this nation we unite in thankful prayer for teaching us there's truth in fighting injustice and despair. Through peace and non-violence and without raising our hand. For is this not the message the world needs? To stand strong and band. Thank you.
नमस्कार, क्या आपको पता है कि 2 अक्टूबर को गांधी जी का जन्मदिन है और मैं उस अवसर पर एक कविता पाठ करूंगी। ली सच की लाठी उसने, तन पर भक्ति का चोला, सबक अहिंसा का सिखलाया, वाणी में अमृत उसने घोला, बापू के इस रंग में रंग कर देश का बच्चा बच्चा बोला, कर देंगे भारत माँ पर अर्पण हम अपनी जान को, हम श्रद्धा से याद करेंगे गांधी के बलिदान को। चरखे के ताने बाने से उसने भारत का इतिहास रचा, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई सब में एक विश्वास रचा, सहम गया विदेशी फिरंगी लड़ने का अभियान रचा, मान गया अंग्रेजी शासक बापू की पहचान को हम सदा से याद करेंगे, गांधी के बलिदान को। जय हिंद। मुझे ये आशा है कि आपको ये कविता अच्छी लगी। धन्यवाद।
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कही जे पीर पराई जाने रे, पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए मन अभिमान ना आने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कही जे पीर पराई जाने रे।
To end today's celebrations, I would like to leave you with a quote. The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane. Hope that humanity prevails over hatred and there is peace in the world. We will be concluding with the national anthem.